Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete to Blake Jarwin.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 3.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. This is Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Seahawks nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 38-yard.
2nd and 12. They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Now Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Again, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 34-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Carson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd down and goal. Wilson, this will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott going underneath, complete to Jarwin, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cowboy first down there, Prescott to Gallup. First down carry by Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Trey Flowers on the stop. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cowboys on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. first down. It's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 23-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the
back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. 57's the mic. Block 57. Hey, check, Mike. Go. Here we go, 47. They're running it.
Now Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Hey, under. Hey. 57. Mike, 57.
Prescott to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. 57's the mic. Go. Get out there. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, check. Mike, 57. Hey, kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good from 54 yards away.